In this video, I'm gonna be talking about MNL48 song Talulot Ng Sakura as well as the other versions made by other sister groups and what the song have gone through since it was first released by the Japanese idol group AKB48 coming up. How's it everybody? Welcome to Jesse Juice TV. Today in this video, we are gonna be talking about MNL48 song Talulot Ng Sakura as well as the other versions made by other AKB48 sister groups. And if you have been a fan of MNL48 for a long time now or maybe AKB48, then this video might be too basic for you. So without further delay, let's jump right into it. Sakura No Hanabiratachi is an emotional graduation theme song by the Japanese idol group AKB48 that delivers a message of hope and optimism. In the long version music video of this song also expresses gratitude to their alma mater for making them prepared for what life has for them moving forward. Sakura in English means cherry blossoms, and therefore Sakura no Hanabiratachi literally means cherry blossom petals. In Japan, Sakura is respected as a symbol of rebirth, and Sakura therefore have always signaled the beginning of spring, which is a time of renewal and optimism. Sakura brings hope and new dreams when students graduates from school and start a new life and chase their own dreams. Sakura no Hanabiratachi was originally released in February 1st of 2006, and it was the first independent release of AKB48. Being first, don't confuse it with Aitakata because Aitakata was their first release under a major record label, Devstar Records, while Sakura no Hanabiratachi was their first independent release. The song was composed by Hiroshi Uesugi and Yasushi Akimoto. Sakura no Hanabiratachi was the highest debuting girl group single since Morning Musume's Morning Coffee, which was released in 1998. The launching of Sakura no Hanabiratachi in 2006 was held at the AKB48 Theater. Sakura no Hanabiratachi made it to the number 10 of the Oricon weekly charts for having sold 21,011 units in its first week, which is surprising for a group under an independent label. Sakura no Hanabiratachi was used as an ending song for the virtual drama Desoyone, produced by the AKB48 producer Yasushi Akimoto. It's about a young man who moved to a new job in Perfect Advertising Company and was assigned to a dropout team and struggles for a campaign of a major manufacturer. Sakura no Hanabiratachi was again released in 2008, and at that time it was released under a major record label, Devstar Records. In 2008, a poster was given every time a fan purchases a copy of the single, and since there is only one member for each poster, then there are 44 different types of poster available for purchase and handed randomly to any purchaser. Anyone who had collected all 44 types of poster had been invited to a spring festival with AKB48. Devstar Records later on made an announcement that the offer was cancelled because of the scandal attracting purchasers to buy special rewards by spending inordinate amount of money chasing down all 44 versions of the posters. While the first and independent release of Sakura no Hanabiratachi was a huge success, unfortunately, the 2008 version was not commercially successful. Although it debuted at number 100 with 22,000 copies sold in its first week, it only stayed for a week in the top 50, leaving the charts 5 weeks after its initial release and selling a total of 25,000 copies. While the independent release version was performed by AKB48 Team A, the 2008 version was performed by 20 members from a full AKB48 with its 3 teams already established. The center of the 2006 version was Minami Takahashi, and the center of the 2008 version was Minami Takahashi and Maeda Atsuko. Sakura no Hanabiratachi was the song that wraps up the graduation concert of Watanabe Mayu that was held on October 31st of 2017. And as an expression of love for her birthplace, Mayuyu chose to perform her graduation concert at Saitama Super Arena. Mayuyu greeted her fans and other members before eventually hugging Yukirin for the last time. An aerial bucket adorned with angel wings lifted Mayuyu up in the air while her fans kept calling her out as she finally disappears, leaving behind 11 years of her life as an idol. Watanabe Mayu joined AKB48 in 2006, and she is better known by her fans as Mayuyu. Mayuyu was often in the top ranks of the annual Senbatsu Sosenkyo or general elections that determines the members who will appear in the next AKB48 single. After Mayuyu left AKB48 in 2017, she continued her career as an actress, starring in television dramas and on stage. And it was reported that in June 2020, Mayuyu retired from the entertainment industry because of health reasons. The Indonesian sister group of AKB48, which is JKT48, released their version of an AKB48 song Ginghamcheck, and that also includes Sakura No Hanabiratachi, and its Indonesian title is Kelopak Kelopak Bunga Sakura. For the Thailand sister group, on the other hand, BNK48, Sakura No Hanabiratachi was included as a coupling song from the third single, Shonichi, and it's entitled in Thailand as Kwangsong Chamle Kam Amla, and it was released in May 7th of 2018. And also, the separated sister group from AKB48, that is SNH48 or Shanghai 48, Sakura no Hanabiratachi was included as a coupling song from the SNH48's ninth single, Halloween Night. And Sakura no Hanabiratachi was given a Chinese title, Kingchun de Huaban. Sakura no Hanabiratachi is also included as a coupling song from the debut single of the sister group based in Taiwan, AKB48 Team TT, and it was released in December 25th of 2018. For our very own MNL48, Sakura no Hanabiratachi is included as a coupling song for the MNL48's debut single, Ay Takata Gustong Makita. The songs in the debut single were all performed by the Sanbatsu or selected frontline members that was determined by the MNL48 first general elections. And you might wanna ask why MNL48 has a debut single after the first general elections when they don't have a single yet that will carry the first general elections. That is because the MNL48 first general elections was done differently, unlike a real general elections wherein fans buys multiple copies of CDs. It was done by voting through the MNL48 mobile app, wherein then MNL48 aspirants have to roam around parks, malls, and other places asking people to vote for them in the general elections. Sakura no Hanabiratachi or Talulot Ng Sakura in Filipino was first performed in MNL48's first fan meet held at Elements Eaton Centris, Quezon City. MNL48 performed 3 songs at the event, and they were Talulot Ng Sakura, Ay Takata Gustong Makita, and Heavy Rotation. Prior to the release of the first single, some fans were guessing what the first single is going to be, and yes, some fans are speculating that it is going to be Sakura no Hanabiratachi. Many fans speculated even more that Talulot Ng Sakura could be the first single when they perform it at the noontime variety show It's Showtime after they performed it at the first fan meet. Until there was a press conference held in Movie Stars Cafe at Eaton Centris Mall announcing that the first single is going to be Ay Takata Gustong Makita, and Talulot Ng Sakura is included as a coupling song in the single. It was said that Talulot Ng Sakura was supposed to be MNL48's first single and not Ay Takata. What happened was, in an MNL48 online show, MN Live, Sheki spilled the word Sakura when she was asked about her thoughts on the first single. And prior to that, there have been snippets of their rehearsals, and some veteran AKB48 Watas seems to recognize the dance steps from Sakura no Hanabiratachi. And to add that Sheki spilled the word Sakura in an interview, that is why the rumors of Sakura no Hanabiratachi being MNL48's first single circulated among MNL48 fans. But yes, according to Sheki, Talulot Ng Sakura was supposed to be the first single and not Ay Takata Gustong Makita, but then it was changed because of what happened.
First single namin ay Takata. Ay hindi, Talulot Ng Sakura dapat talaga. Napalitan ng Ay Takata. Kasi nasabi ko yung Talulot Ng Sakura. Naalala ko sa MN Live, sabi ni Kuya Luke. So, kamusta naman ang iyong first single? Sabi ko, ano ma-experience? Sabi ko, ayun po, super saya po. Kasi syempre, alam niyo yun, parang title pa lang, Sakura. Tapos tinabulan talaga ako. Si Sir Paolo, grabe yung mukha. Alam mo, ginawa ka, iyak talaga ako. Tapos anong ginawa ka? Lumod talaga ako. Wala ito si Sir Paolo. At gumawa ako ng harapan niya. Tapos, biglang lumambot naman yung puso niya. Sabi niya, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Next time, next time. Pangit ka talaga. Pangit ka. Sabi niya. So, ayan. Kaya naging Sheki Sakura yung fandom ko. Kasi sinabi ko na lang, dahil Sakura po, hindi yung fandom ko po kasi yan. Pero alam nila, nagdahilan lang ako kasi kinabahan ako eh. Alam niyo yan, yung mga dati pang fan, dati pang MNLoves, alam niyo yung history na yan. Sobrang kakaya.
Pero ikaw, Sheki, ba narinig mo na yung song na kantahin nyo?
Opo, kasi, yung bago po,
yung para sa first single nyo.
yung final po. Opo, kanina lang po,
Anong reaction mo nung nalaman mo na yun yung kakantahin nyo para sa first single?
syempre po, title pa lang, alam na Sakura, kasi,
Sige.
title pa lang, alam na alam na po na yung sa... Ito po, wait lang. Kasi po, yung tawag po sa fans club ko is Team Sakuras. So, alam na po na yun po yung gusto kasi ng mga fans ko. Nag-request sila na sana yun kasi yun yung title. Pero abangan po nila kasi hindi pa sure ang final, yes. Kasi po super, po ngayon hindi po talaga namin kailangan ilabas kung ano po yung sa final song po namin.
Talulot ng Sakura premiered in October 27 of 2018, and because of the message of the song being a graduation song, Talulot ng Sakura have been used as official graduation song in some schools. And some people ask if it's appropriate for a Filipino song to have a Sakura in its title, considering that there isn't any Sakura trees that could be found in the Philippines. To my surprise, there is. In an article in May 2nd of 2019, published by When in Manila, they say that we no longer have to go to Japan just to see cherry blossoms or sakura. In Atok, Benguet, the park is filled with blossom-bearing trees which were gifted to celebrate the ties between Kochi Prefecture and Benguet Province. The sakura trees were planted in 2016, although the trees are still at infant stage. That is all I have to share for you guys about Talulot ng Sakura, and if you would like to see future contents just like this one, please subscribe and hit the notification bell, and while waiting for my future uploads, you might want to check the other videos that I have already posted, and if you stayed till the end of this video, I appreciate that, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy, friends.